You're a Brawl star! My hand is wet. Why is my hand wet?
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars Variety Hour, where I'm going to be playing your submitted decks to celebrate 25,000 subscribers, which is a lot. That's a lot of people. Thank you so much. And today I've got a really fun lineup. I've got Ivy, Goro-Goro and Satoru, Kaya, Sarkhan, and Samut. And we're going to start with the Samut deck here. This is Joao Brito's deck, and it is a hasty aggro face-smashing deck that's looking to draw a lot of cards by hitting with creatures that entered the battlefield on this turn, notably ones that either have haste or that we give haste with things like Rhythm of the Wild or Rising of the Day. There's a lot of ways to go fast in Gruul, and oh, trust me when I say, we're going fast and hitting hard. When you have Gruul aggro, you also have access to some of my favorite little buffs here. I'm pretty sure I saw, Collision Colossus getting extra power, extra trample, and that works so well with all the other cards that we have here. The only card I'm sad I don't see is Ragavan, because he does work really well with Samut. So we're going to take Samut into the queue, and we're going to draw some cards and hit some face. Sleepy Spectre's playing Brudiclad. Brudiclad, who makes copies of tokens and also spits out a mirror each turn. Hardest thing about Brudiclad is getting up to 6 mana, but once you get there, you're going to go wild, turning things into copies of other things, and you can even turn things into copies of Brudiclad if you get, I think it's Arenicus's Vile Duplication. Amazing card. I'm gonna save this Burning Tree Emissary. I don't know, it's 2 extra damage each turn if I play it now. Okay, fine, I'll play it, even though I'm not able to use the mana. I feel like because we're aggro, I should just keep laying out the threats. I even got some more threats here, making things uncounterable, which they might have counter spells. I don't know. Counter spells are real and they can hurt you. Samut, Vizier of Noctamun. She's got first strike. She's got haste. She's gonna draw us a card. And this thing is gonna spit out a lot of blockers that hopefully we can get through by killing this dude. May I ask you a question? Oh, good, it died. Rhythm of the Wild. And we don't get to draw a card at this turn, but oh, everything else is going to get super haste, uncounterability. That's the stuff I need. Oh, Smashly's saying my hair looks soft in the chat. It's pretty soft. Hey! I just killed a bunch of my stuff. All right, well, for that, I'm gonna draw cards. This one's getting haste. The other one already has haste. Go, my precious beasties. I washed my hair last night, which means that's all nice and soft today. Ooh, a backup haste enabler. Big Gruul discounts. Whatever you want to call questing beast. A guy with a lot of text on him. Counterspells apparently aren't real. I led with the hard-hitting question instead of playing, like, Questing Beast on that turn because I was like, oh, they're gonna have a counterspell, right? Wrong. They didn't. It's the Texting Beast. I'm amazed this card does not have a scroll bar on it. There's some alchemy cards that have scroll bars on them. Alright, so this is going to deal 1 damage to each attacking creature, which is not going to be enough to stop us. I'm going to give this Goblini haste. I'm going to play the Questing Beast, who already has haste. And I'm going to attack with everything but the Kami of Bamboo Groves because this would die. And we win the game because Samut go fast. Samut draw card. Samut good card. The Gitrog monster. That's actually one of my favorite cards. I love the Gitrog monster. If you put lands in your graveyard or lands get put into your graveyard, you draw cards, which is great. It also lets you play additional lands, and at the start of your turn, sacrifices a land. You can also choose to sacrifice Gitrog, but you usually don't do that, because you'd rather have the 5 mana 6/6 with Death Touch, typically. We have a really good start, though. Delighted Halfling on turn 1 means Samut on turn 2. Or Targnar! But probably Samut. If they played a blocker, we could go for the hard-hitting question. Ooh, Hamburger. Samut. I know, her name... Sometimes people are like, Amy, why do you call her Smut? And it's like, no, it's Samut. I am of the Boston persuasion, and sometimes the letters aren't all there. Mind Spike only can hit my non-creatures, so it shows them these three. It's definitely Smut. No! She is a respected warrior! Why must you bully her? I'll play Hamburger. She doesn't have haste, though. Whoop whoop. Just want to take a Deathrite Shaman because it is very good at using up things in graveyard. I can respect her. Yeah, I do respect Samut. So now they've got a land in the graveyard. So if this was still out, they would have been able to exile the land from their graveyard or this Obscure Scrorefront from turn 1 in order to get more mana. I didn't want them to have 4 mana here. 4 mana could have been like a board wipe. That would have been bad. What is this? General's Plunder. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a treasure. If you do, opponent makes tap treasure. Oh, neat. I'll be able to cast all 3 of these because of Burgie's extra mana. None of them will be getting haste, and that's fine. I'm of the Boston persuasion. Yeah. You guys want to talk about the Sox? Apparently they're doing alright this year, which is weird because they're not that good of a team right now. Where is the Snow Duel? Aw, no Snow Duel. Okay, fine. It's mostly basic lands in this deck. Very, very few non-basics. No, I don't like parking my car in Harvard Yard. You can't park a car in Harvard Yard. There's no parking there. There isn't even a meter. Besides, I'm a Celtics fan. Go Seas! Hello, Mr. Froggy. I have enough mana to double the power and toughness once. And if we attack with all of these 3, we do get the buff. Do I give them a treasure? Yes, it's more damage. Yeah, the Hobbit can go into. We're gonna go to Bahaba. Of course we're gonna go to Bahaba. Where else are we supposed to eat a lobster? Good afternoon, how are things? I think I'm being bullied, but like it's normal. How you guys doing? Am I gonna get meat hook massacred or do we win this? I'm like, fingers crossed. No blockers, no whammies, no problems. Look, we're so generous. Wait, is the flavor of this that we're, like, shooting our opponent with treasure? So, like, they get the treasure, but they've been impaled by it? Okay, that's pretty fun. Hi, Nissa! I should distract the chat with Transformers facts. I just talked about Prowl. You don't want me to talk about Prowl anymore. I was talking about how I'm going to be at a convention in a month, Too Many Games, and I will be talking about Transformers there. That's not what they hired me to come talk about. However, I have a deep, desperate, pathetic compulsion. So obviously I'm going to go talk about Transformers. Oh, they're so close to dying. Yeah, so if you'll be at Too Many Games and you want to hear me talk about Transformers, I'll probably be at a bar on, like, Saturday night. And I'll probably be talking about Transformers. To someone. Whether they want to hear it or not. This has haste and also would draw a card if it comes out and hits on the same turn. So I just played the Paradise Druid here. Look at all these little mana dorks. Alright, so Nis is able to Nis is able to, like, build up yet another creature, and they gain a life off this. That's tough. This does deal damage, though, for the number of artifacts. Do I have a Transformers panel there? No. I have a Magic the Gathering content creator panel. So boring. You guys don't want to hear about being a Magic content creator. You want to hear about Transformers, right? Right. They'll be able to sacrifice this treasure before the Plunderer deals damage. I'm just hoping that with their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... God damn it, they have another blocker. It's true, there are Transformers in Magic the Gathering. That's 5 blockers. Dark Ritual. Wait, what are you doing with the Dark Ritual? What do you mean, Dark Ritual? What do you mean? What are you doing? You have so much mana. Oh no. No. Oh, it's Shigeki. Wait, why you did the Dark Ritual for that? Yeah, we both get treasures. Okay. Yep. Yep. I want as much attackitude as possible. Belden's got haste. Okay, so if I attack in here, that's 2 damage. They have to boggle with 2 things. 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. I don't care, I'm going in. This is my last stand. Felden, you'll get blocked, because they have to block you, and you'll give me a card I really want, right? Lightning Bolt? There's gotta be a Lightning Bolt in this deck, right? Please, Mr. Frog. Please, Mr. Frog! Okay, 2 damage. Move my commander to the command zone. I can choose one of them. Well, they're gonna gain some life here because they can play a lot of extra lands. And all those lands are gonna be gaining them life and getting them landfall if they get a landfall thing. I love the delighted halfling holding the line like, yay! I'm doing great. Yippee. It'll probably take them, like 2 turns to kill me with this Nissa. Oh, nice! This person knows the trick. So, with Dryad of the Elysian Grove or with, Chromatic Lantern, you can actually tap these for mana before they sacrifice themselves. It's really cool. I'm helping! I can deal 1 damage. They gain a life, they're up to 3. This lets them play yet another land. So they're gonna go up to 4, which means they're no longer lightning boltable. Am I dead? Not this turn, but next turn. Unless they get a Crater Hoof Behemoth. Because they haven't animated the land yet, so it would be 6, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I have nothing. I have nothing in this world. Yes, I cry. I cry. But Samut, she did a good job! She smooted so hard. She smooted so fast. She struck. Oh, hey, yeah, that is attacking, so they'll get a food token. Food token. Death, it's content too. Content. I want to play Donkey Kong 64, but I need to figure out how to mod it. I want the all Kongs can collect any bananas mod. I'm so bad at modded ROMs. I blame Nintendo, because Nintendo's like, just because our games aren't available anywhere, we're going to actively persecute people who share the ROMs. And it's like... Nintendo, why? Because we hate you and we don't want money. Can you just... Can you put the games on Virtual Console? No. No, we can't. Because we hate you. Well, that's gonna be good game. I guess I'll just head on out. Bye, Get Rog Monster! I'm sorry I didn't top deck a lightning bolt and kick your butt. They would have been able to eat the food. It wouldn't have worked. GG. Rogue7 submitted a Kaya Geist Hunter deck. This is the Kaya that has a Anointed Procession style ability or Parallel Lives where you double the number of tokens you make, but you have to activate Kaya in the turn first. She also can give all your creatures Death Touch and buff up a token, and it turns out that people are very hesitant to block and trade with Death Touching tokens. She's got an ultimate ability that spits out spirits, and we have other things in this deck that spit out spirits too, including what I will say is an absolute all-star card, kind of impossible to fight against when it's the commander, but it's in the 99 here, Teysa of the Ghost Council. Lots of token doublers available in here, Mondrak, Anointed Procession, and a bunch of cool new cards. So we'll take Kaya and we'll make some tokens and we'll kick some booty. Uh-oh. It's Grenzo. Grenzo is scary because he steals our cards. This is an okay hand because it's got this Arcane Signet in it. I'm gonna mulligan. Ooh, yeah, no, like, there's angels, there's some life gain stuff going on here. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can line up Kaya into Righteous Vow. No, never mind. There goes that plan. There goes that one. Yep, we're gonna grab a plains. This deck is mostly white, so we don't need too many black sources. Yeah, them hitting this means I can't do the Kaya, use the minus, get the double. I like a Catcher's Monument, because if I can double spell with this Valkyrie, I have a lot better chance of it living long enough to gain me life. And this is getting Kolaghan's commanded. Hey, Grenzo. Yeah, the fact that Grenzo is going to steal our spells and cast them for free, and we have a lot of, like, 6 and 7 mana spells, is tough. Oh, look at that. They didn't destroy it. Lucky me. If I want to use my mana most efficiently, it's going to be the Valkyrie. Taking this up towards ult. I'm just going to go for Mondrak. Mondrak is not going to double this ability because it happens on cast. But I can technically make Mondrak indestructible by sacrificing this warrior and this monument. Okay. I'm going to say it's worth it because it's worth it to me. Mondrak will live forever! Seraph of the Scales is a little chunky, but Afterlife 2. There's also definitely like an Angels theme here. I am going to give you First Strike, Lifelink, and Flying until end of turn. Now Grenzo's doing a heist. Alright, Grenzo, what do you want from me? No! Exiling removal? But Mondrak lives! You would make 2 cats. I don't have any great choices here. I will make 2 cats. And I will attack with Mondrak. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I hope you see 3 terrible cards. Oh, hey, Liliana. Fancy seeing you here. You got that for free, huh? That's... Sheesh. It can't ever see lands. Yeah, Heist is a little overtuned. Avoid you. Of persistence. And Boots! On Grenzo for his invulnerability. I mean, they want to kill John. I can taste it. Boots on the Johnny. Okay. Monkey. Cat, soldier, creature token. Trying to think if I've got any way to like double spell into this. No, but I can do some doubles. So we're gonna start with Kaya's minus. Then we're gonna make 2 cats. I love the little thunk that it just made. That was a good noise. Yeah. Yeah. No, stop it. So doing the double means that we got 8 tokens that turn. And if we get 1 more land, Righteous Valkyrie into Seraph of the Scales or the Johnny Plus ability will be a ton of life gain. Just because we have so many creatures, this plus should give me the Righteous Valkyrie buff. Okay, so like, rip to my Mondrak. However, you just gained me life. What in tarnation? Yeah. Oh gosh, are there creatures in graveyards? No, not yet. Let's see. Invasion of Tolvada could bring back a Catcher's Monument or for his Retribution. I don't have a good minus off that, so we're gonna go for... Yeah, I think I want the buff. I want the big buffins going for massive damage here. We're getting life. Oh, gorgeous. Also, they all get Death Touch, and this knight specifically is getting stronger, and we are attacking with all of them. Is that lethal? Thank goodness it is. Renzo, you've stolen your last card. GG. Smiley face. They're big, they're red, they're dragons! Fee 8 has submitted a Sarkhan the Masterless deck, and it's got a lot of very high cost dragons in it. Not that much ramp, considering the number of dragons. We've got some dragon discounters, but I believe in our ability to play some dragons. Hardest thing is going to be surviving long enough with the little bits of burn we got until we can get the big boys out, and also the big girls. Gotta respect the dragon queen herself. This Sarkhan makes a dragon, defends itself by making it so your opponent's creatures, if they attack you, are going to get burned by the dragons. And, you know, he turns other planeswalkers into dragons, including himself. But I'm not sure how many others there are. Okay, there's Sarkhan Wanderer to Shiv in here. Is there the 3-mana Sarkhan too? Yes. Okay, so all the Sarkhans are going to get turned into dragons. Dragon Soul included. And we're going to burninate our opponent. Let's go. Ludovic Necrogenius. I don't actually remember what he does other than zombies. I think he transforms. Ooh, Ironcrag Feet. We needed a Mighty, Leyline Tyrant. I want to have more than 2 lands, though. Even with that Ironcrag Feat. Okay, this is better. We got some ramp. That's great. Sarkhan's Unsealing is removal, and Roaming Throne is Roaming Throne. Behold a mountain! Alright, Ludovic Necro Genius. When he enters the battlefield or attacks, you mill a card. You can transform him into a zombie version of the exiled card. Neat! Or a exiled card. He's kind of like Lazov. That's neat. Also gets counters if you've exiled lots of things. Heraldic Banner. Red. Metallic Mimic. Dragon. This is a dragon that's going to put counters on my other dragons. This is also a dragon. This is going to make dragons. Ooh, that's a good dragon, too. I'll try to just get the Sarkhan out here. See if it gets countered. Yeah, wash away. It's fair. Get him! I miss getting to put this into my Typal decks. It's so hard to find room for in a lot of them. It works really well with, like, token decks, though. Like, ones where you're just making a ton of little guys. I'm gonna go for the Skargan Hellkite. It gets its own counter, but we're gonna give it haste. So it can still use its burn ability for, it's 4 mana, 2 damage. Oh, don't look at those. Tron Stoner. Come on, man. Can we just, like, light up a doobie and watch Tron together? Or do you the other kind of Tron? You like the Tron lands? I don't want to play against any Urzas. It's a bad trip. They exiled the Skargan Hellkite. Aw. And they mill. Ooh, that is a Yawgmoth. That could end up in the graveyard eventually. Oh no. So, this Sarkhan cannot cast Roaming Throne because it's not a dragon until it's entered the battlefield. It's not a dragon in my hand, so I can't use the 2 mana for that ability. Dang. Oh well. It's still a 5/5 with Ward 2, so that's pretty good. Posture check. I'm standing. Fine, I'll stand better. I'll get my legs shoulder width apart. Slight bend to the knees. And I'm looking forward. Shoulders down and back. Make sure my neck's not too far forward. Look, I'm being responsible. Dragons. Now, if we have a dragon enter the battlefield, we will get 2 dragons. 2 additional dragons. Because Roaming Throne will double this guy's ability. Aw, Angel of Suffering. That's gonna turn damage into mill. It's gonna hit creatures, right? Whenever you cast a creature. Alright, still swinging with it. They will not take 8 damage. They will instead mill 16 cards. Which sets them up great for whatever Ludwig's trying to do. Why don't we start enter the battlefield cards? Yeah, but since I have this out, I just need to cast a creature to deal the damage to the Angel of Suffering. So they can, again, be dealt damage. Or just, like, draw burn. But getting a big dragon would work really well. Which do I want in their hand? You can have the Mog in hand. And you could turn it into a Turbo Toxtrol next turn. Rip to Sarkhan. But I believe. Oh, that's an orb. Guess I'm gonna play the orb and crack it open. At Sushi, I can cast at Sushi. Where are you? I'm at Suut. Swinging in with all three. Have to block it. Nice. Take them down 2-3. We have a lot of good creatures. They can't cast Ulamog. What do you mean you're at Sushi? It's such a fun name. Dragons! Gosh. 2 7/6s. All you can eat sushi. If they cast the card Eat to Extinction on at Sushi on this turn, then yes, it will be all you can eat sushi. You are now Olog, Ludovic's Hubris, which is actually that angel from before. Hey, can we, it deals 4 damage? Okay, well, that's okay. Maybe I can mill them out. I have a lot of damage. Like, so much damage. You wanna see how much damage I got? I got this much. No, this much. No, I have this much dragon damage. Because Lathus is buffing all of them. I don't care if you can't be dealt damage. You have no cards left. Did you know that mill is a viable win con in 100 cards, but only if you're playing a dragon deck? Because, nice. Astus has submitted an Ivy Gleeful Spellthief deck. Tons of 1-drop spells that are a combination of auras and 1-drops that can't be blocked. Some protective spells. Same thing on the 2-drops, including our Storm Chaser Drake, to get us some card draw. And then everything else that costs more is either a Mutate or a Become Immense, I think, to try and just win the game off of a big buff. Ivy duplicates various targeting spells as long as they are target one creature that isn't Ivy, including if your opponent casts a spell on their own creatures. You can choose to try and copy it onto Ivy. This looks like a nice, fun tempo deck. Let's take it into the queue. Marchesa, Dealer of Death. Yeah, I'm gonna get some death dealt to me. Marchesa does crimes and rewards you for doing crimes, and she's very scary because it turns out that just like Grixis Control is doing crimes constantly all of the time anyway. So just more crime. I've got myself a Miscloaked Herald. Can't be blocked. Can only be blocked. Can only be blocked if you don't do the discard. Fairy? Is not for our commander. Not playing her this turn though. I want to make sure I have the like the spell pierce up for it. By the way, Ghostly Pilferer has this really weird text of if your opponent casts their commander, you draw a card because it counts as casting a spell from anywhere other than the hand. Oh, a Lootmonger. Yeah, that's crime. Don't mind me just pouring my Diet Coke into a coffee mug. Fairzik, thank you for the sub. Bringing out Ivy. Swinging in with you. Do I feel like swinging in with you? Nah. If they cast their stolen spells, they'll also get to make a treasure. I'll draw off Pilferer. If they cast from outside their hand, yep. Which they did not do. Up this Pilferer. No, Ivy, Unfortunately, if you copy the spell, you have to copy the same mode. I'll protect. Excuse me, I'm trying to protect here. I want to copy Rune of Might, though. Try and draw a land. Got a land. This is a good protective spell. Ah, and they left. Because I got a land. GG. Playing up against Vorinclex. Tragically, Vorinclex having reach is probably going to be relevant in this game. I really do love having the Mox Amber and Curious Obsession. If we were going first, I would keep this hand. But we're not going first, so I'm not going to. It's one of those just... I need to be able to interact with their board, and that hand did not give me interaction. I also wish we had Slippery Bogle. Ooh, audacity. I'm planning on using the Airy Vandal, and they are planning on playing Vorinclex. Unfortunately, I don't have a counter spell. But check this out. Boom! Airy Vandal! Vandal the Vandal. I gotta turn you into a witness. And as much as I would very much like to have Ivy out for this, getting this Fairy Vandal set up and growing is going to be really, really big for me. Especially because I need lands. Not a land. Yes, Slippery Bogle would be a cool card to get. I feel like it's the sort of thing that they could reprint into Standard at some point. That would bring it into Pioneer too, right? Because do we have actual Slippery Bogle in Pioneer or just other Bogles? Not so Slippery Bogle. Oh, God. I know they updated it for Alchemy to make it suck less, but Thran Portal still feels so bad. Ow. My music overlay is growing. Yeah, it keeps going off. It's too bad. It's not in Pioneer. So we have our Shore Up. And Wild Shape and Tyvar stand to protect on this board. Yeah, Thran Portal, the text they got rid of is the coming in tapped part of the text. Okay, so Cityscape Leveler costs 2 less because of Goreclaw. Are they destroying the Witness Protection? And these can only hit creatures. So Vorinclex returns to his chonky size. I'm thinking about doing a shore up block. We just take the damage. We both have trample. Somehow Vorinclex returns. You know how. Alright, is there anything awesome I could do that would just get me lethal here? Copy up. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I can't quite get to lethal. We still attacking? I can survive this turn, which is what I need to be doing. Okay, Utopia Sprawl. Ooh, I may not be able to anymore. That would force me to to bounce you. Which means I can no longer use the shore up. I know. It's like this was the big thing I was able to do. Was like, yeah, I can do that, and then I can Oh, they could protect it anyway. I will copy that onto myself. Thank you. Because we'd rather be royals. I'm still dead, but, like, it makes me feel better. Yeah, because I can't untap them by using up the blue. You have nothing to fear, Vorinclex. Nothing at all. I hope you like your big bird, though. It's pretty cool. GG. Why is Zoprindel each? Because it costs 7 mana. They deserve it. And finally, we have Levi's Goro-Goro and Satoru deck. Probably got a mix of ninjutsu, unblockables, and various other things that we can hit with our opponent the turn they come into play. Sometimes it's even tokens. If you manage to hit your opponent with something that entered the battlefield on this turn, sweet, you get a dragon. And those dragons win games, because they're 5/5s. So let's see if we can go into the queue and make some big old dragons. Italian, the kindly lord, the scary fairy. I have unblockable into ninjutsu. Valkyrie Rebirth to help protect things. I think we have the potential to make a dragon here. The one thing we have to be wary of is how much life we are going to be losing off of Talion's ability, and also how many cards will they be drawing off their ability. I'm gonna go for blue on the Forsaken Crossroads. Ninja of Deep Hours. I already have the Infiltrator, so I'm gonna put that back. Hello. How you doing? You ready for some ninja type stuff? Ready for my ninja info cards? She's a rogue, not a ninja. The point still stands. Oh, yes! Alright, so I love this Squee. With Goro-Goro and Satoru. I can play it ahead of time, too, which is even better. So, Squee attacks in, comes with a goblin that's also attacking. They're killing it. That's 100% fair. We can bring him back from the graveyard later. Ooh, something foretold for 2 mana. Did we see it coming? I'm going to be playing the Goro-Goro and Satoru here. This had to use these up for the black mana, so we're not able to hold up the Valkyrie Rebirth, but I can hold up the Wash Away. That is being cast from outside of hand. Much, much harder for them to counter a ninjutsu. Still possible, though. Definitely doable. Ah. There we go. What's Karlach doing here? I guess she can enter from the graveyard for her specialize. Okay. They'll draw a card. Cridle! I think we're just holding these spells. Sadly, I can't replay Goro-Goro and Satoru here since this is tapped. I guess we win anyway. Yeah, that's right. And it was also an extra turn spell that they had foretold. Oh, it's Mythweaver Pock. Nobody likes Mythweaver Pock. Not even the people playing Mythweaver Pock like him. I don't have any blue mana in this hand, so I'm going to throw it back. I think this is going to be a little bit better. We have a really good turn 1 card, this Futurist Operative. Or the Changeling Outcast. They're both unblockable and enable ninjutsu, which is great for us. And I'm willing to pay so much life because it doesn't really matter against Pock. Pock is the one that gets you more lands on your lands. Lands on lands on lands on lands. Some cats. Some cats. Go for blue here. Anders Lounge. Throw that to the bottom. Swinging for 1. Yeah, this Pock is just going to be, like, so large that I feel like the difference in life total here doesn't really make a difference. If we're winning, it's because we're going faster than them. Sadly, I don't have any ninjutsu here. But hopefully in the future I will be able to use the haste ability on Goro-Goro and Satoru in order to force damage through. They got that Utopia Sprawl. They'll have 4 mana this turn if they play another land. But like, if you're playing a naked Pock, you're putting him at risk of destruction. Oh, they're saying hello with a harrow. Some 2 more. Oh, cool. Card draw. No haste, but still fine. I'm gonna toss that out. Satoru giving things ninjutsu will also enable Goro-Goro and Satoru's ability. Right now, like, other than the haste, we just haven't seen those. Hi, Pock. Pock makes 2 Shire Terraces. They're going to be making so many lands. If I attack in with all of these, they block 1, I get 3. Yeah, I don't think it's worth that. We just attack them with the unblockables. Draw a card. Nice, Rankle. Rankle works great. Got the evasion that I craven. Cityscape Leveler, are you gonna take out Urabrask? No, Grazalox, they hate my card draw. Well, I hate your 8/8, so, you know. Fair, it's fair. I do have this Braid. I have the Rankle. The Dunkle. I hate Jax. Jax with haste is so much better. I will have enough mana to use the Blitz ability. That would get me a dragon. Yeah, I think going for Rankle and, like, risking it on the card draw is going to be better. Because I believe they'll sacrifice Pock. Because he's so easily replayed. Discard, draw, sacrifice. Discard. Sacrifice. Okay, so I did not manage to get a land, so I can't abrade the Cityscape Leveler, and that's fine. We're fine. Hey, Pock. Tapped Pock. If they choose to attack in here, though, there are going to be shields down for me to attack in. Unless they play, you know, something off there. 7 mana! Hey, Cityscape Leveler, who you blasting? Urabrask? Because the Urabrask followed by a creature would come in untapped. Hello, yes, I have creatures. Okay, they're killing Goro-Goro and Satoru. Okay. I take 8. I'm threatening lethal, and your creatures still come in tapped because you didn't destroy Urabrask. So I think we're good. I just attack in, right? Yeah. Yeah, oops. I'm just, like, double-checking if there's anything else I want to play. I'm gonna throw down Goro-Goro and Satoru. Line up a little extra. Bold move. Bold move, Bach. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars Variety Hour. If you submitted a deck, thank you so much for doing so. And to everybody whose decks I haven't gotten to yet, just you wait. I received over 100 decks, and I'm going to try to get through them about 5 at a time until I run out. I have until Modern Horizons 3 comes out to play it. And also, if you did not see your deck in a video, I may have played it on stream, but didn't put it into a video just because, like, the games didn't really work out. That happens. I'm piloting people's decks that I did not build, and even though I asked, like, hey, if you have any notes, send them over, sometimes I'm just not in my element because I don't know how your mind works when you built your deck. Just like how I'm sure people sometimes will, like, download my decks and be like, why do I lose every game? And it's like, because you're not Amy. You're not living in her vibe. I'm having a lot of fun, though. Thank you, everybody who submitted a deck. I hope you'll have a brawlful day.